Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be looking at preseason week 3/4. It's basically week 4, but we're gonna say it's week 3 because it's basically the true week 3. So let's start right into this video as we got the Steelers and Panthers. Looking at the Steelers and Panthers game, the game was kind of mid. Skylar Thompson had a very good game though. He still continues on. Bryce Parkins was mid as hell. And then Jake Plummer absolutely sucks. And then Skylar Thompson's probably QB2 because Mason Rudolph, he sucks. And then Logan Woodside's mid. Anyone else though? Jalen Warren, okay. Scott Miller had an 82-yard game. Defense, nothing crazy. And yeah, basically that's it for the Panthers side. Jake Plummer played like a fucking plumber, like they always do. And the Panthers offense overall sucked. Then we got the Giants and Patriots. The Giants absolutely destroyed the Patriots 42-10. I'm not surprised. The Patriots are so bad. Ben Woodledge is so bad. He's ass, bro. Giants, no Russell Wilson, but Tommy DeVito had a very good game. Jackson Dart had a good game too. And Jameis Winston had your typical Jameis Winston, a touchdown, a bunch of incompletions, and an interception. Nothing very, other than that, nothing very impressive. TJ Moore had an interception. I'm pretty sure he was the, TJ Moore, yeah. TJ Moore, I'm pretty sure he had an interception that got to a pick six. I'm pretty sure it was a pick six. Not be mistaken. I watched the game. But it was Thursday, so I don't remember completely. Patriots, nothing impressed me with the Patriots today. Obviously, it's the Patriots. They suck. And then we got the Eagles and Jets, and then Kyle McCord, he's ass. Well, 15 for 35. That's why the Eagles trade for Sam Howell this morning. Everything else though, nothing impressed me from the Eagles. Jake Elliott was fine. And then the Jets, Brady Cook and Martinez, I think that's how you say it, had terrible performances, and nothing impressed me from the Jets. And this is what sucks about preseason, is like there's some games that I'm not even impressed in, and I'm like, those not good stats. Like I can't even talk about it. Like, that's why we'll speed running through this, and we might, Nick Folk, guess. Fine. And then we got the Cowboys and Falcons. Joe Milton is finally getting into the NFL. Will Cleo, I don't even know who the hell are you. And then Joe Milton had a lot of rushing yards. He had a rushing touchdown. Joe Milton had a good game. He had a very good game. Everyone else, Brennan Aubrey's fine. Honestly, on the Cowboys side was mid. The Falcons was even better, but Easton Stick had a fine game. And then Elijah Dotson had a good game. 74 yards, and then Nick Nash. That's a pretty good game. That's a pretty good name. 6 receptions for 87 yards, and then tackles. Koo had a fine kicking game. Everything else though, nothing crazy. And we got the Vikings and Titans. I thought we would have been seeing fucking JJ McCarthy in this game, but I guess not. But Cam Ward, this man is going to be a very good quarterback. He went 3 for 4, 36 yards. He's going to be a good quarterback. Brandon Allen and Trevor Siemian. Why do the Jets have why does the Titans have a lot of Jets quarterbacks? Like, they have Trevor Siemian, who played for the Jets, and then fucking Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle's the worst quarterback. I think he got cut. No, he's probably still on the team. I wouldn't be surprised. Trevor Siemian had a good game though, 4 for 4, 34 yards, and then Brendan Allen had Brendan Allen games. Van Jefferson had 102 yards and a touchdown for 3 receptions. That's pretty good. Pretty sure none of the starters play today, and the Titans, Max Blosmore, who the hell is that guy? Have I ever heard of him before? Let's see. Yeah, no, he's undrafted. Yeah, no one knows why I don't fucking know him. And he had a fine game. He had a very good game. Receiving, nothing impressive from the Vikings side. Now this is an interesting game. So, Patrick Mahomes, 8 for 13, 143 yards and a touchdown. By the way, the Bears were down by fucking 17 by the fourth quarter, and they managed to come back and win the game. Tyson Bagnet has, wow, he's definitely, he should be QB2, not Case Keenum. And Caleb Williams had a good game too. But Tyson Bagnet, bro, he's fucking good. DeAndre Swift, 7 carries for 28 yards. And then Roma Doomsday had the 45 yards and a touchdown. Luther Bowden was kind of just irrelevant. He did have a bit of rushing yards though, but other than that, Luther Bowden was nowhere to be seen except for the rushing yards. Kansas City Chiefs side, 4 quarterbacks played today. Minshew looked bad, Zappi looked bad, and Chris, what the fuck are you? I'm guessing this is another undrafted free agent. No, it's not. This guy's been, wow, this guy's been on the Chiefs. I never knew. Wow. Okay. And then Patrick Mahomes had a Patrick Mahomes game. He looked very good though. Isaiah Pacheco had a good game today. 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, he looks good. The receiving, nothing really impresses me today that day from the receiving. Then looking at the Ravens and Commandos, Ravens are such tryhards, dude. Right? Like, why are you beating up the Commandos completely now? And honestly, Cooper Rush was mid, but Devin Landry had a fine game. Nothing impressed me from the fucking Ravens. The same with the Commandos, but Sam Hartman had a lot of yards, but like 2 interceptions, dude. That's sad. That's actually sad. That's like, come on, man. 2 interceptions. And then other than that, Commandos never impressed me. Didn't impress me. And then we got the Broncos and Saints, and the Saints need to find a starting quarterback. It's Tyler Shuck or Spencer Rattler. I think Jake Kano could be better than Rattler. Like, one day Rattler was good. The other day, Shuck is good. We don't know. It's been back and forth. The Saints is going to be bad, though. Saints are going to be bad. Chris Olave had he was there. Nothing from the Saints. Of course, nothing from the Saints. They suck. Bo Nix, 10 for 14, 110 yards and a touchdown. And then Sam, I don't want to try to pronounce that name. Went for 22, 31, 198 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Courtland Sutton had, okay, maybe I might regret saying Courtland Sutton might be a overrated wide receiver because he went for 4 receptions, 83 yards, and a touchdown. So, yeah. Then looking at the Rams and Browns game, and the Browns had the full quarterback start. Dylan Gabriel looked good. Shador Sanders looked bad. Joe Flacco looked like Joe Flacco. Shador Sanders got benched for Tyler Huntley, though. So, yeah. Yep. Shador Sanders looked bad. He got benched for Tyler Huntley. He was in the Dolphins. And it was ass. Everyone else, though, had a mid-ass game. Nothing impressed me. The Rams, whoever the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Are you another undrafted free agent? Okay. Apparently, Bro literally goes to the fucking CFL and UFL, whatever the fuck Memphis showboats all, and goes to the Rams. I feel like he's going to go to another CFL or UFL team, or whatever the fuck that football league is. I don't know. I feel like Bull always goes though. Everything else though, yeah, nothing from the Rams. Alright, let's move on to the Colts and Bengals. And the Bengals don't even have a goddamn defense. And Wiley Leonard is better than Daniel Jones, it looks like. Yeah. Wiley Leonard is very good. I didn't know that. He's going to get benched. Well, he's going to probably start for Daniel Jones. I should have put him in my quarterback stat videos, because I know that Daniel Jones is ass. No starters for the Bengals today, so that's probably so start for the Bengals. Oh boy. Desmond Ritter, 8 for 20. 8 for 20. What the hell was that? Okay, 8 for 20. 8 for 20. Desmond Ritter's ass. And Wiley Leonard, yeah. He was good. He was more accurate, bro. And fuck. Locon Trendwell. I definitely did not said that right. Fuck. Howtrey is 16 yards and a touchdown. 6 receptions. Dude is fucking bowling, bro. Let's go make it on the wall still, dude. Texans and Lions. Isaac Tesla looked good. Yeah, 2 receptions, 41 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Allen went 5 for 5, but Hendon Hoko went. Yeah, Hendon Hoko sucks. Other than that, nothing from the Lions. Like, I guess Isaac Tesla was good. And the Texans, nothing. Is that British looks? Is this man actually British? No, he's American. Okay, who the British Brooks? Okay, W name. Nothing for me. Nothing on the Texans impressed me. They looked bad. Well, they looked fine, I guess. Alright, let's go to the Seahawks and Packers, and Seahawks go 1-1-1. I love to see that record, and I got to see it. Jalen Miller looked ass, but he did fine on the ground. Yeah, the Packers, Malik Willis looked fine. Sean Clifford and Taylor, not pronouncing that name, had fine performances too. Matthew Golden, I'm excited to see Matthew Golden, bro. He had 1 reception for 39 yards, but boy, I'm actually excited to see Matthew Golden. He's gonna be very good. And then we'll recap this game, and we all know that the offensive line sucks and edge rushers are good. Alright, let's go to the Bills and Buccaneers, and Shane, I'm not pronouncing that name. 5 for 30, 278 yards and a touchdown. He played pretty good for the Bills. Better than last week. The Bills got shut out. Funny enough. And then the Buccaneers, Kyle Trask has went for 93 yards and a touchdown, and then Connor, I'm not pronouncing that name, had a fine game. Shiloh Sanders got cut too today by the Buccaneers because he watched the Bills play. Honestly, he's a Miami Dolphin. I mentioned that on my TikTok. I just did. And yeah, he is a Miami Dolphin, bro. Yeah, like punch Josh Allen. If he punches Josh Allen, like, if the Dolphins signed Shiloh Sanders, which we need a safety, so if we signed him and he punches Josh Allen in the face, Shiloh Sanders is my favorite player of all time. Fuck Josh Allen. Anyways, going to the Niners and Chargers, and DJ, what the fuck is that name? 16 for 31, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He had pretty good. Trey Lance is falling down again. He had a good game versus the Lions on the Hall of Fame game, and now he's falling apart. Taylor Heineke sucks. Then I guess Dale Vaughn Campbell had a fine game, and then the 49ers, bro, yeah, they looked mid. Jeff Wilson, I remember Jeff Wilson. He was on the Dolphins. I remember you. Carter Bradley, he was playing for quarterback. He got 2 carries for -3 yards. Anyway, Jeff Wilson had a touchdown, so that's pretty good. And now we got to the Raiders and Cardinals, and the Raiders, Aiden O'Connell and Geno Smith. Well, Geno Smith looks pretty good. Shamir White had a pretty good game, which Raheem Mostert did good. Yeah. Other than that, nothing impressed me on the Raiders, and then the Cardinals. Yeah, nah, I guess Knight had a fine rushing game, 83 yards, and the Clayton Tune, 83 yards and a touchdown. That's fucking sad. And yeah, that's basically it for the Cardinals, and that is gonna wrap up our preseason. Okay. Yeah, that's our preseason. So, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff on the preseason. And yeah, I think we're done with the preseason. Now we're gonna go on the regular season in a couple of weeks. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. And like and subscribe. I'll see you in another. Wow, what a stutter! I'll see you in. No, you know what? Fuck it. Bye.